Entrepreneurial opportunities generated through New Education Policy 2020. When the National Education Policy 2020 was being announced, the Union Minister of Information and Broadcasting, Mr. Prakash Javedkar said, "It is a new education policy for the 21st century." It is important, as for 34 years there were no changes in the policy. The NEP 2020 was an effort to make education more holistic, integrated, learner-centered and flexible. College dropouts will have infrastructural and academic support as different ways of learning will be created, both formal and informal. Needless to say, this also opens up a playing field for enterprises. There also seems to be an opening for a new kind of services, as there is a special provision for socially and financially challenged groups in the new policy. The pandemic saw several edtech startups managing to raise significant funding. The sector set out to fill the gap which the COVID-19 pandemic brought with it, providing education from the comfort of the home. Investments into this showed that this was something of interest for the upcoming marketing trends. The NEP 2020 seems to be going on the same path. Here are a number of the key features of the new policy that I personally consider have it possible to bring positive changes for college kids. First, the policy is trying to bring a change within the rote learning processes. I had stated above, the importance that was given to mugging up syllabus instead of actual knowledge gained. Kids ended up learning the way to pass exams effectively and the way to attain good marks. I, for instance, haven't any recollection of what I had learned in my 11th and 12th standard, because all my focus and energy was put just to recollect rather understand what I used to be reading because I needed to attain good marks desperately. Now, if anyone asks me an issue associated with what I read, I don't remember nor understand the parts from the parts that I used to be actually curious about and studied to know. With the policy trying to form the exams more holistic and focusing more on skills and application, which again were sorely missing in our education system. Finally, kids can specialize in learning instead of mugging. Second, blurring the barrier between science and humanities. This move again was commended by me because the policy has considered rather than dividing students in science, commerce and humanities streams after 10th STD, students could now choose subjects across the streams whether it's a topic from science stream or commerce. This is again something that's appreciated by me as we all know that the middle class stream is taken into account to medical college or IELTS. With the most focus being science, students like myself curious about other subjects facing pressure would find yourself giving in and selecting science. Third is the introduction of vocational education. Though the idea has always been strong, what the Indian education system failed at miserably was providing practical knowledge. Now with an introduction to vocational education, students will actually get hands-on experience and training in vocational subjects to mention better knowledge of day-to-day happenings. 4. The new assessment pattern. According to the new assessment, the pattern has brought a really crucial change in examination pattern with students only giving exams in 3 standards 3, 5 and 8. Assessment in other years will shift to parameters like analytical skills, critical thinking and conceptual clarity. Again, the stress that our education system had on exams and scoring good scores promoted rote and added pressure on kids. With a way better assimilated report instead that specialize in what the scholar learned within the entire year than what they scored, this is often a really welcome change. Fifth, the change in Root Act. Education may be a basic necessity. With the focus of the Root Act being the age bracket 5 to 14 being changed to 3 to 18, does 2 things. First, it gives an opportunity for everyone to finish their education till high school, increasing literacy also as an opportunity for a way brighter future. Second, it gives more students an opportunity to aim for education and college degrees. The enrollment percentage of India for education is somewhere around 25%, and with the change being brought in, it aims to bring it to about 50%. This gives us a far better and more educated population also as more informed and self-aware youth within the manpower. This education policy definitely helps our new generation. Stay connected with Team Promotion and Marketing.